Hello there, friends. Welcome to this weekly tea. This is for June 7th through the 14th here on my channel, Healing Theology. If this is your first time watching, my name is Myra, and I am really excited to go through all of the signs and see what we can expect for this week. My intention is to give you some guidance, some encouragement, affirmations, anything that you need this week to get you through the week, to help you stay encouraged, and to be a blessing to others at the same time, as well as being true and good to yourself. So guys, stick around, hang tight, and we will get to all signs for the weekly tea for June 7th through the 14th. See you in a sec. Guys, so welcome back to the weekly tea. This is for June 7th through the 14th. A couple things to make mention of. We're going to start with the sign of Gemini because we are in Gemini season, but some really great things are going on. So June the 10th, there is the new moon and solar eclipse in the sign of Gemini, okay? And that is going to be on Thursday. So you always, during a new moon, guys, you always want to set intention for what you want to manifest, for what you want to manifest during a new moon. So this will be a good time to sort of think about what it is that you would like to see manifested, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, and that kind of thing. So keep in mind that that comes up on Thursday. And then on the 11th, the very next day, Mars enters Leo, Mars being the planet of the will. Mars is the planet of getting things done. And Mars in the sign of Leo, which is a fire sign, it can be some really aggressive energy for our Leo friends, regardless of where your placement is. So it can be your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. Mars is definitely one to get things done. So if you are planning a vacation, you know, Leo is the house of fun things. So if you're planning a vacation or wanting to do something fun, you know, you just may have the desire to go ahead and fulfill things that pertain to desire. Okay, that could be a thing. And then on June the 14th, Saturn squares Uranus. Okay, Saturn being the planet of discipline. Hi, Naomi. And Uranus sort of being that planet of being able to confront things, right? So we go from a very fun, energetic energy on the 11th to the 14th being, could be rather serious, confronting things that need to be looked at, that kind of thing, okay? So just wanted to make mention of those planetary movements. I'm real interested in seeing how those show up here for the month, for the week of June the 7th through the 14th, guys. So as I said, we're going to start with the sign of Gemini because we are in Gemini season. So I'm very happy that Naomi, the Empress of Air and Fire, is here. Since we're starting with your sign, Naomi, I'm really glad that you're here. So I'm going to start with the Four Agreements deck, Gemini friends, and let's see what agreement you guys should be making this week, okay? All right, thank you, Angel Spirits. Guys, messages for all Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of June 7th through the 14th. What messages? All right, guys, so the first card you have here says, don't take anything personally, Gemini. Your truth is personal to you. So it's making me feel like there's something, just because you believe something doesn't mean it's universally true for everybody. So just sort of keep that in mind. Hi, Justin. Good to see you. So something could be true to you, Gemini, which is great, but it's your truth. It's not necessarily a universal truth. So the message is your own opinions and point of view reflect your own agreements and are personal to you. It is no one's truth but yours. So that is a positive, right? It's a positive thing. It's not there's nothing negative about it, but just keep in mind that everybody may not be thinking that way. So if you're trying to impose your will on others or feel like everybody should, this is universally true, it may not be. All right. Let's get you a card from the Spirit Guide Message deck. All right, messages for Gemini this week, June 7th. All right, so we have here surrender to joy, which I'm not surprised with that Mars in Leo. So this is a very happy card, friends. It says a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and to savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So this is a great vibration to bring more joy to you, Gemini, and abundance is your right is at the bottom of the deck. And we'll get you an angel answer. Farewell. No farewell, Justin. No, what farewell? No, I went over planetary movements for this week. There's a new moon in Gemini on Thursday, and then Mars enters Leo the next day. Alrighty, so get a question in your head, Gemini, and we'll see what answers come out for you guys. Answers for my Gemini friends. Alrighty. Hold on. Any answers for Gemini? All right, guys. So someone's health may be improving. So this could be a diet plan. It could be taking supplements, drinking water, or just getting better. So I do see improving health, which is really, really good. And then there is a no with an exclamation point at the bottom of the deck. Oh, no, Justin, I'm sorry. That is June 16th for Queen K. So it's on the community page. So the invitation is there along with the link. So you just click the link to join. It's a Zoom link. So no, Queen K, that is June the 16th. Okay, so that is the following Wednesday. All right. So let's get some guidance for Gemini this week. We're going to get your overall energy, any potential challenges you guys may be facing this week. What will be the upside? How do things get any better than how they are now? And then we'll take a look at the outcome. All right. So we are asking empowering questions, right? All right, so let's get overall energy for Gemini. All right, so we have the Three of Fire. This is virtue, Gemini, and this is doing something maybe courageous. It is definitely a card of expecting great things. This is also the traditional when your ships come rolling in. But I feel like this is just a card of really doing something full of valor, right? Doing something very noble. That's sort of the energy of the card when you are willing to be a martyr, risk your life for life and limb, but it's something you really believe in. Alrighty, let's get the challenge or crossing energy. All right, crossing energy is change. So yeah, some of you are starting an exercise program. This goes along with that improving health card. So yeah, some of you are definitely trying to make some changes this week. Maybe improving your diet. Maybe you did a little too much partying over the weekend. And so you're trying to improve your mental health and physical health this week, which is really good. How do things get any better than this for Gemini this week? All right, so completion. I feel like you actually meet your goals this week, Gemini, by doing something that completes your goal. I feel like this is a card of like graduation, celebration, and things like that. So I really feel like whatever it is that you start out to do, If you're making your goals, make sure they are measurable and achievable. Don't set them too high. Um, for sure. And let's get a look at your outcome. Hi, Corey. Good to see you. So, with Mars being in Leo, I feel like this is just a good week if you do set a goal, like with the new moon being in Gemini on Thursday. So, set your intention for what you want to accomplish, Gemini. I feel like you're going to do it, and that Mars and Leo will give you the will power, I feel like, to see it through to completion. Your outcome is the Nine of Wands, which is fortitude, right? Being able to get through a tough time. I love that energy. So I feels very powering through, having the will to get things done. I love it, friends. So Gemini, this looks really good this week. It looks really good. I feel like you guys want to do something noble. You want to do something you feel really good about, improving your health for some of you. But I feel like you're going to have the willpower and tenacity, right, to get through something, which is really, really good. All right, good deal. All right, beautiful. So let's move on to the sign of Cancer. All right, Cancer friends, and let's see what agreement you guys are making this week, June 7th through the 14th. Thank you guys for being here. My name is Myra. Welcome to my channel. And I'm here to give you some encouraging, uplifting advice for the week, Cancer friends. So we're going to start off with the Don Miguel Ruiz agreements deck. Let's see what agreement you guys should make. There is a new moon in Gemini coming up on Thursday. So you'll want to set your intentions for what you'd like to manifest. All right, Cancer, so you have always do your best. Express your own divinity. And this says you don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you, and you express your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others. So Cancer, what I really feel like this card is about is validation. Okay, so I feel like if there's something you're going after, let's say you were applying for a job, right? And you felt like, well, in order to be validated, I need a certificate, or hi, Alban. You can feel like I need a certification, or I need something to validate my gifts. I feel like this is you. The essence of this card is that you are enough, right? Your own divinity, who you are, is absolutely enough. So being alive and present is enough. I don't feel like you really need to validate yourself this week. You are enough, Cancer. So let me get you a Power of Surrender card. They were right in front of me. I hate when I'm looking at something and I'm like, it was just right in front of me. I don't know what I did with it. Okay. There we go. All right, beautiful. All right, Cancer friends, let's get you another guidance card for this week. What you should surrender or surrender to during this new moon. And then we'll get you an angel answer card. All right, friends, so you have surrendered to receiving support and love, Cancer. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and also nurture you at the same time. So it's going to relieve stress by letting love in this week. And it's also going to give you the love you deserve and surrender to who you fully are. So again, we have more cards that talk about your validation. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So I love that energy, especially with Mars and Leo on Friday. Some of you could be Cancer, Leo, cuspers. So I really feel like with that Mars and Leo, you're really going to own your power, your sense of purpose, understanding who you are, and having the willpower to get things done, or just having the willpower to just be you, right? Full of confidence and validation. And this is where, if you have a question, Cancer friends, go ahead and get something in your mind, and we'll see what answers the angels have for you. So look for a sign this week, guys. So that could show up in a number of different ways. It could be number synchronicities, coins on the ground, feathers, whatever it is a sign to you, an animal totem. But there is some kind of sign that you guys may be looking for, or Spirit is just saying, look for a sign to let you know what to do within the next few months. Okay? Awesome. All right, Cancer friends, so let's go ahead and get your tarot spread for the week. We're going to get your overall energy, any crossing energy or hang-ups, how the week can get any better than this, and then the outcome. All right, so overall energy for my Cancer friends, June 7th through the 14th. And of course, I'm always praying and wishing for the best for you guys. Health, wealth, and prosperity to everybody watching and those who will be watching. Overall energy for Cancer. All right, guys, so your overall energy, I have the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords can be about worrying, right? So you could be coming into this week with a lot on your mind. I feel like it has something to do with the past, something that someone has said. You could just feel it's a memory, it feels like to me, or something that, or a trigger, alrighty? Your crossing energy is the Three of Coins, which can be work. I feel like staying focused this week and doing things with a lot of high quality or a high level of skill is going to be required. Also, cooperation. So I do feel like, if people are offering you assistance, Cancer, at work, definitely receive the support and the love from people who are trying to give it to you, right? Like, why work harder just because you can, right? All right. How does the week get any better than this? The Four of Cups. I feel like this could be an offer or Spirit trying to get your attention to give you something that makes life easier or blissful. So just be on the lookout for something that is, makes life better, makes life even better. I love that. Yeah, and the outcome we have here is the Ten of Coins. How does it get any better than this? The Ten of Coins, this is definitely having more than enough. It is literally being able to save, having a lot in your savings. It speaks to longevity, and it also speaks to long-term success and happiness. Like, there's nothing that you need to, it's like life is good. Life is good. All of your needs are met financially, and you have a great deal of self-esteem, which I really love. I just want to clarify for giggles and grins this Nine of Swords and find out what the worry is about. You may need to start the week off or commit this week, guys, to some kind of meditation, especially if a lot is on your mind or if you feel stressful. You may want to make sure that you are centered going into the week. What is this Nine of Swords? Hold on. What is the Nine of Swords for Cancer? I would just tell you guys to expect this week to set your intention to receive love and support from people, especially if you're stressed out or wondering how you're going to get something done at work. I do believe that is going to show up for you this week. Okay, so expect to have everything that you need by the end of the week. And the Nine of Swords is the Seven of Cups, right? So you could have a lot of options. Sometimes this is confusion. But the Six of Cups is here as well. For some people, we are still in a retrograde. So this could be someone from your past you're concerned or worried about. For some people, it's a good option, right? Like it's like you could be concerned about which thing do I choose. You could have a number of options in front of you or a number of choices. But I feel like it's more of being true to yourself than it is right and wrong. Okay, so I do feel like, Cancer, this is about what feels good to your soul, what feels right, what feels familiar, what alleviates any kind of stress, anxiety, fear, and lean towards whatever brings joy and peace to your heart. So I do feel like you should really trust yourself about your choices. And I feel like that's what this is about too. Like validation. You can validate your choices. You don't need other people to validate your choices, right? Yeah, see, this card talks about acceptance from others and or knowledge. Like, well, I would be better able to make a choice if I had a degree, or valid. Your choices are valid. Trust the God in you, Cancer, to make choices. And some of you, there's a sign. Spirit will give you a sign to let you know you're on the right track. But I do believe wholeheartedly this week, guys, you should surrender to your full power. Trust yourself and your ability to make wise choices. No one else's opinion is more valid than yours. Okay? All right, Cancer, so have a wonderful week. Blessings to you, friends, all of you. Moving on to the sign of Leo. All right, Leo friends, welcome to your weekly reading here on my channel, Healing Theology. I am Myra, and I'm going to start with the Four Agreements deck, and we're going to see what agreement, Leo, you guys should make this week. Also, there are links in the description box for the cards that I'm using. So if you are interested in purchasing those decks, you can click on the Amazon link there, and it will take you right to the link to purchase these decks. Okay. All right, Leo. So let's see what agreement you guys are making for June the 7th through the 14th. There's a new moon in Gemini this week. There's Mars in your sign, Leo, this week, which will give you guys the drive and willpower. You're already a fire sign, but it'll give you even more of a push to get things done. So this says, don't make assumptions this week, Leo. Speak openly and honestly. Here we go. So it says, when you speak openly and honestly, you won't have to make assumptions. The day you stop making assumptions, you will communicate cleanly and clearly and achieve impeccability with your words. So, Leo, we are being very clear, even though we're in a retrograde. I feel like with intention, so you may have to be real. I don't know how hard it will be to speak openly and honestly, but I do think you will have to be intentional about being clean and clear in your communication. All right, so just keep that in mind. Let's get you an angel answer card, Leo. You may also want to get a crystal or something, Leo, that maybe helps you formulate your thoughts. You may want something for temperance. We'll see when we get your reading out. All right, guys. So remain positive and something within the next few weeks. All right. Beautiful. And don't stop. I feel like this is more capturing the essence of that Mars in Leo. I don't think you're going to stop. I think you are going to feel very positive, and whatever intentions you set in this new moon in Gemini, I think you are going to accomplish it within the next few weeks. I really feel that very strongly. All right, friends. And then I want to get you a Power of Surrender card to give you some indication of what you can expect, what you should surrender or surrender to during this new moon in Gemini. All right, messages for my Leo friends, June 7th through the 14th. So you also have surrender to joy. You guys have the fun house in the zodiac, right? So surrendering to happy times, Leo. So it says a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more and more joy. So I love that because it's, you have the guidance to remain positive, be open, speak clearly. That's that Mercury energy and Gemini, definitely. And really seeing positive results in the near future, the next few weeks. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do your tarot spread, friends. We're going to get your overall energy first, your crossing energy, how the week can get any better than this, and then your outcomes. All right, overall energy for Leo this week. All right, guys, so you have Temperance. Remember I said, so moderation. And the reason I said that is because you're already a fire sign. So with Mars in your sign, you could be very much Leo to the fourth power. So I do feel like this is about being moderate. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but this is about moderation, right? Not overdoing it. I do feel like you will not have any trouble speaking openly and honestly. I think the issue will be being clear, concise, and not hurting people's feelings. We have the Devil card at the bottom of the deck, which is the card of Capricorn, but it's also the card of overdoing something, right? So I feel like this week you could overdo it, whatever it is, and you know you better than me. So whatever it is that you could overdo, I feel like it's about temperance and moderation. There's nothing wrong with being positive, nothing wrong with being ambitious and having a great time. But I do feel like there's going to be a need for balance because you could OD on the good time. Or OD on the communication, or OD. Like, I really feel like you guys could be real intense and doing the most this week. All right, so let's take a look at your crossing energy. All right, so the Sun card, that's you with the Ace of Wands. Okay, guys, so there's a couple different things here. I do think this could be a magnificent week for my Leo friends. I totally believe that. But I also think that you guys you want to have a good time. What does that look like? You could end up having like a bunch of sex this week with different people, or I feel like you could be OD on the joy. Like, you really could. So just be mindful that too much of anything can become toxic. I think you could end up calling people, you could overcommit yourself, right? The Judgment card is a card of breakthrough. If you really feel like, ooh, this could be a good week, like, and the Page of Cups. So I feel like you could feel really good and open up many cans of worms is what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Like, you could really open up a can of worms, like several. All right. So I think moderation is going to be really important. How can the week get any better than this? So we have the Three of Wands and the Queen of Cups. I feel like this is about optimism. This is about expecting your ships to come in here with the Three of Wands card. And the Queen of Cups, definitely being open and receptive to good things coming into your life, Leo. That's how the week gets any better than that. I feel like you focus on the good things. This could also be packages from Amazon. This could be whatever you want to come to you. I feel like it's definitely keeping your heart open and being in a receptive place. Staying in a positive place. Don't focus on the things that get you down. These two cups that are still upright and full, this is what you want to focus on, not focusing towards the spilled milk. Okay, so you want to definitely stay positive and focus on the things that are going right. All right. And your outcome, friends, is a Tower, which is good, and the Cancer card, which is victory. So I really feel like there could be some unexpected events, but it looks like you will be able to make good choices and power through it. I do see victory. So it could be a good Tower. Leo, I feel like something could happen that pushes you forward, or something that propels you into a level of success this week. So that's really good. I really like it. I really like it. I feel like if something does come up by the end of the week, it's just that iron sharpens iron. So I feel like something could come up that makes you understand your power and be successful. Because this chariot is, you know, they haven't quite started moving yet with this chariot, right? So these two energies here are still on the ground. So it's sort of that planning stage right before you get moving or go after your goals. So I think there's something that is going to happen definitely within the next few weeks. All right, so just stay positive. I feel like it's going to be a great week for you. Don't open any karma that you can't close. Don't open any cans that you can't put the lid back on. You know what I'm saying? So, beautiful week. Very tenacious, very go-getting week. I just feel like this week is about temperance, Leo. Like, try to stay balanced, harmonious, even, and healthy. Okay? Beautiful. All right, let's move on to the sign of Virgo. All right, Virgo friends, welcome to your weekly tea here on my channel, Healing Theology. I'm Myra. Hello, how are you? We are going to get into your weekly guidance for June 7th through the 14th. I'm going to start with the Don Miguel Ruiz Four Agreements deck, and we'll see what agreement you should focus on this week. I'll get you two other guidance cards, one from the Angel Answer deck. Have a question prepared for that you want an answer to, and then one from the Power of Surrender, so that you can set intention with this new moon on Thursday. What do you want to surrender or surrender to this week? So let's get... and I find this so interesting as I go through the signs, how I feel when I'm doing each sign. So with Leo, I was real like amped up, right? With Virgo, I'm much more intentional, much more succinct, detail oriented, making sure I explain what's coming, a lot more settled. Okay. So I think that energy is really important. Messages for my Virgo friends. The approach to life that each sign sort of takes. I think that's really cool. What agreements are Virgos making this week, June 7th through the 14th? All right, guys, so you have, don't take anything personally. Everyone lives in their own dream. So there, see that, how this is in his head, Virgo. So it says all people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They are in a completely different world from the one we live in. Okay. So again, this sort of reminds me of the card that Gemini got, right? Like, people are living their own dream. Like, so if something happens, Virgo, and this could be you and other people, right? So it just feels like you can't take it personally because someone is doing something you don't agree with. People are trying to be true to themselves, right? And so I just feel like you could be in your own head about how things go, Virgo, and sometimes you guys can be perfectionists and stuff like that. So things may not be as clear cut as right and wrong. Everyone is trying to fulfill what they feel is right for them. Okay, so just sort of keep that in mind this week. Alrighty, let's get you an angel answer card. So if you have that question in your head, let's see what answers the angels have for you guys. June 7th through the 14th for Virgo. All right, guys, you have look for a sign. So there could be a number of signs this week. Pennies, feathers, number synchronicities, animal totems, any number of signs, guys, that let you know you're on the right track. And then a card from the Power of Surrender. What should Virgo surrender or surrender to during this new moon on Thursday? All right, guys, you have here surrender denial, Virgo. It says accept people and situations exactly as they are, right? That's this, okay? Without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. So it's taking the blinder off. Some of you could be a Virgo Libra cusper, I feel strongly. But it's like, you know, things don't have to change for you to accept it. Yeah, I really feel that strongly for you guys. And then you also have surrender any worry. Virgo, it says make a commitment not to lead an anxiety driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. Beautiful. All right, Virgo, so let's see what's going on with you guys this week. We're going to get your overall energy. Any challenges or crossing energy, how the week can get any better than this, and then your outcome. All right, overall energy for Virgo. June 7th through the 14th, please. Clear messages for Virgo. I do feel a little of anxiety, Virgo, and I feel like that's why you got the card about surrender and worry. And I feel like this comes from people not doing things the way you think they should be done. So it's like, they're not following the rules. That's sort of the energy I have right now. Like if someone is not following the rules, or they're not doing it right, or they're not doing it the way that it's supposed to be done. The manual says that we're supposed to do, you know, it's sort of that uptight kind of energy. But it's like, people, it's okay. Everybody has their own sort of manual in their head called their belief system for how they live their lives. And that's okay. Okay? So let's get the overall energy for Virgo. All right, Virgo, your overall energy for the week is awareness, and that is the Magician. It's number one. So this is your energy, right? It's being aware, it's being perceptive, intuitively guided, having, you know, your downloads come from above. I really feel that. Your crossing energy is the Two of Pentacles. So some of you do have a decision to make. You could feel like you're at a crossroads with your finances, relationships, spiritually, or whatever. But the Two of Pentacles is about feeling like you're at a crossroads. And so I feel like Spirit is telling you to look for a sign to let you know which direction you should go in. Alrighty. How do things get any better than this week? The Nine of Cups. I feel like this is the surrender denial, right? It's accepting things for how they are. You will be a lot happier, Virgo, if you do that. But I do see a sense of great fulfillment, peace, happiness, emotion, and then your outcome. The Five of Pentacles is about some kind of financial or material worries. I feel like some of you may be worried about money or finances, but there is Libra, the card of balance and justice right there. Okay, so I do think that try not to worry about financial things, of course, and just understand that there is, one of my affirmations always is there are always solutions, okay? Let me clarify this and see what approach you guys should take to any financial or material, even if it's self-esteem. Whatever it is that you feel like you lack, Virgo, I feel like look at it head on, Okay, address whatever the issue is head on. I do believe there will be solutions for you. Can we clarify this Five of Pentacles? So we have here the Two of Wands. So yeah, there's a decision that some of you have to make. And I feel like you have to, and the Two of Swords. So yeah, we're still in a retrograde, friends. So I do feel like you may be relying heavily this week on your spirituality with the Hierophant or your beliefs, because you have two cards that really speak to indecisiveness. Like there's something you have to decide on. And so I do believe that there is a very keen sense of self-awareness and guidance from spirit that you guys are going to need this week to make a decision. So look for signs or totems that let you know you're on the right track. Okay, guys? All right, Virgo friends, love you very much. Have a wonderful week. All right, so we're going to move on to the sign of Libra. So welcome, Libra friends, to your weekly tea here on my channel, Healing Theology. I'm Myra, and this is for June 7th through the 14th. I'm going to start with the Don Miguel Ruiz 4 Agreements deck, and let's see what agreement you guys should make for this week. There is a new moon in Gemini on Thursday. Mars is in Leo on Friday. And then Saturn squares Uranus on Monday, I believe, the 14th. All right, Libra, so let's see what agreement you guys are making this week or should make this week. Guidance for my Libra friends. What agreement? All right, guys. So we got a lot of don't take anything personally for a lot of the signs. So this says transform your life. And it says when you refuse to take things personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Your feelings of anger, jealousy, and even your sadness will simply disappear if you don't take things personally. So letting stuff roll off of your back will really alleviate a lot of stress and anxiety just in general. So that makes tons of sense, doesn't it, Libra? Let's see what you should surrender or surrender to during this new moon in Gemini. All right, you have surrender your need to always be right, Libra. It says give others the gift of letting them be right. It sort of goes along with this too, right? So if people don't take your suggestions, if people don't do what you think they should do, then it's like don't let it upset your apple cart, Libra. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it personally if people don't take your word for something or don't do what you suggest. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Be yielding and not rigid. Yeah, letting stuff roll off of your back and surrendering to inner peace this week, guys. Okay, it says cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet, meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. I totally believe that. It's so true. All right, guys, and so I'm going to get you let's get you an angel answer card. I was going to switch decks, but I'll just, for the sake of consistency, if there's a particular question, Libra, that you guys have, get it sort of formulated now, and we'll see what answers the angels have for you guys. Answers for Libra, please. June 7th through the 14th. Answers for Libra. So there is something better for you, Libra. And you also have a resounding yes with an exclamation point. All right, so let's get your tarot spread, friends. We're going to get your overall energy first, your crossing energy, how the week can get any better than this, and then your outcome. All right, overall energy for Libra this week. All right, guys. So you have here the High Priestess and the Empress. Very strong divine feminine energies, guys. I love this. A high sense of intuition. I feel like being true to yourself. For some of you, it's going to be a very enterprising week. This is um, the Empress is your energy, right? That is you. I love it. It's very productive. And the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are really going to be in your um, just divine self, just having a very, very keen sense of self, maybe even productive financially, like you know your shit and you get it done. Don't let stuff roll off of your back. You have a high degree of knowing this week, Libra, for sure. Let's get your crossing energy. So if people don't take your advice, it's okay. And then you have the Death card, a card of major transformation this week. Um, Even if a relationship ends or it changes with this Page of Cups, you could be dealing with a Scorpio too. A Scorpio could make you an offer. But I do feel like for some of you, if something changes, it's okay. There's something better for you. How does the week get any better than this? If something ends, let it end. There's something better, Libra. You're very much equipped for it, whatever it is. So you have here the Four of Wands. This is commitment. And I love this, guys, because, you know, the card that represents you guys too is Justice. But I do feel like this is twin flame energy. This is definitely about some kind of divine connection. There's the Temperance card here, friends. So I feel like some of you could be worried about if a relationship, if you're going to reconcile or if you're going to be divinely single. I feel like either way, it's still best. All right. For some of you, it may be best to separate. For some of you, it may be best to reconcile and stay together. But I feel like whatever it is, you surrender to what is makes you more at peace inwardly. So surrender to inner peace and any obsessive thinking that you guys may have about any situation. It's like there's no need to obsess about anything. Surrender it, give it to your angels. Yeah, turn it over to spirit. You gotta have this energy this week, Libra, of letting stuff roll off of your back, like taking your shoes off at the beach, and it's like, I don't need to have things go a particular way. I don't have to be attached to the outcome. Just feeling good within yourself is absolutely enough. And the outcome is the Two of Pentacles, which I'm not surprised about, right? Having one foot in, one foot out. We're still in that Mercury retrograde, so making decisions isn't necessarily the easiest. But then you have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys are, you could have started a new venture, or you may be starting something new that requires a lot of focus or more focus than something else. So you could feel a little stretched this week. You could feel very busy, but I do feel like you could be juggling something. I feel like it's more job related than people, but there's something that could require your attention or require more attention from you. Okay. I will clarify this Death card. I feel like some people may want to know, like, well, what is that? All right, so let's clarify this Death or Transformation card in the challenge. What is that for Libra? Why is this Death card here, Holy Spirit? All right, guys, so you have the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of love and concern, guys. So this is also a card of compassion, a card of therapy, and you also have the Page of Coins twice. So I feel like there could be the same Page of Pentacles shows up twice in your reading, guys. Hi, Avanchi, how are you? So you guys could be changing professions. For some of you, there's a big shift or change in professions, but I feel like you care very deeply about something or someone. So it could be going through, there could be a major shift or change. Something could be ending. Somebody could need grief counseling, but I feel like there could be a bit of guide. There's some change coming up this week, perhaps. Um, and I feel like you guys care very deeply, but I do feel like whatever it is, like I said, there's something better for you, and there is a yes with an exclamation point, and you also have some big happy changes on the way. Okay, so try not to worry if things are changing a lot, Libra. I feel like it's for your greatest good, and just surrender to inner peace this week. Things that you don't need to be in control of it, let it go. Surrender to what is, and have a wonderful week. Okay. All right, beautiful friends. All right, we're going to move on to the sign of Scorpio. All right, Scorpio friends, I'm going to shut these blinds just a second. All righty. And we're going to get you some guidance for this week, Scorpio, June 7th through the 14th. And I'm using the Don Miguel Ruiz Four Agreements deck, the Angel Answer deck, and the Power of Surrender. Oh, okay, Avanti. Well, we are doing this is a general reading for each sign. So if you want to, book some personal time with me, I'm more than happy to do a personal reading for you. Or, and you could call the number in the description box tomorrow, or you can wait for the daily tea tomorrow, okay? All right, so we are on the sign of Scorpio. And Scorpio, this is for June 7th through the 14th. Let's see what agreement you guys should make this week. Messages for Scorpio, please. June 7th through the 14th. All placements. All right, Scorpio, so you have always do your best. And it says stay in the present moment. So the energy of that card is mindfulness, right? If we dwell in the past, that's no good. If we go too far in the future, that can create anxiety. So this is about staying in the present moment, dealing with what's in front of you now. So this says, keep your attention on today and stay in the present moment. This is the beginning of a new understanding, a new dream. So I know, especially on a tarot channel, you're telling me don't worry about the future. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. So I feel like you should stay in the present moment, Scorpio, this week. Just try to basically be engaged. Like if people are talking to you, give them your attention, make eye contact, hear what they're saying. So I feel like this is about you really just being present in whatever moment you find yourselves. All right. I'm going to get you a card from the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connections deck for Scorpio, please. All right, Scorpio, this says, enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. All right, you also have, there isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval, as well as change is always good. Let's get you an angel answer. Angel answer for Scorpio, please. All right, guys, you have here to reconsider something and take action. And then let's see what you should surrender or surrender to during this full moon, new moon in Gemini on Thursday. What should my Scorpio friends surrender or surrender to June 7th through the 14th? All right, Scorpio, so you have surrender procrastination. It says now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. So Mars goes direct in Leo on Thursday, and hopefully this will help you guys with that, depending on which house Leo falls in your chart. But taking action will attract success, which is really nice. All right, and then you have surrender to receiving support and love, Scorpio. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. All right, Scorpio, so let's get some guidance for you guys. We're going to get your overall energy for the week. Potential challenges or obstacles. How does the week get any better than this? And then your outcome. All right, overall energy for Scorpio. All right, guys, so you have the Seven of Wands. Now, this is a card of, definitely a card of standing up for yourself. It is advocacy, maybe protest, but valor is here. It's being very courageous, Scorpio. And then you also have more fire energy here with the Princess of Wands. Some of you could be a Scorpio, Sag, cusper. But this is a person who is very, it's kind of deviant behavior. Kind of reminds me of Scorpio. It's like sexual. Like this is like a burlesque show. And this is a person who is like a fire swallower, but also doing burlesque. So it's really having the courage to do something that others may judge, right, as deviant. But it's really having the courage to do that. Something that even could be perceived as sexual, but it is more an act of expression, right? Very Scorpio-like, it reminds me of. So there could be someone who is like this around you, Scorpio, who wants you to approve of them. So they could be really just different, right? But they could want your approval, or this is you wanting someone's approval. I do feel like you guys are unique. So this card about enjoying your extraordinary uniqueness that I showed you a second ago, I feel like it's really real. Like some of you are doing something that is very different, right? Or considering doing something different, right? Maybe a change of profession or adding a hobby or something to your life that you've always wanted to do. So your guidance is to surrender procrastination and go ahead and hop to it. You know, take action. And I think you may be surprised at how many people actually do support you, Scorpio, in something you've always wanted to do. Your crossing energy is the Princess of Disc and a kindergarten teacher. So Scorpio, this is giving me vibes like you or someone you know is really conservative. Maybe they are a school teacher, a kindergarten teacher, someone who has a very conservative profession by day, but then at night they are, you know, they're political or they do something crazy in the arts. You know what I mean? They're a stripper or they just do something. So it's like somebody is either considering a career change with this tower here. It's like you really are open to doing something like, I've always wanted to do this. I want to be free. I want to express my sexuality, or I want to, you know, there's something unique about you. So I feel like this energy is definitely about being non-conformist, Scorpio, which is so you guys. It's so you guys. Yeah. Let's take a look at how the week gets any better than this. I do feel like you have to take action for sure. This Mars in Leo is giving you guys the courage to do something different, to not be so buttoned up and do what other people expect of you, for sure. The Nine of Pentacles. I love this, guys, because this is the card of gain, financial gain, self-esteem. It's being better off than you were before. And you also have the Knight of Wands, right? Which is this James Dean kind of the rock star. It's also the it's like the Knight of Wands, right? It's doing what you feel passionate about and letting passion lead the way, Scorpio. All right, and your outcome. And I feel like this is also a lesson that what you love can make you money. What is the outcome for Scorpio? That was the Strength card that tried to come out. Outcome for the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like this is discipline, Scorpio, for whatever it is that you want to do. I do see change here. And change for you guys is good. The Two of Wands is here, which is dominion. But I feel like, you know, you may feel like you're at a crossroads. I'm not surprised at all. Everybody's sort of getting that indecisive energy because Gemini is in retro. Mercury's in retrograde in Gemini. But that is going to move forward around the 22nd. So that could change. But I do feel like there's a level of discipline, a level of work. There's something that you are considering, some change. And I feel like this is Spirit encouraging you that change is good. Don't procrastinate. Don't let people talk you out of something that you want to do. But I feel like this is a drastic change. So if you are pretty buttoned up conservative, I feel like you're considering doing something that really frees you up. Could be considered deviant. Could be people like, oh, clutch my pearls, you know. But it's okay. Change is good. And some of you may even want to talk to somebody. There's the Queen of Cups, the therapist. She's come up a couple times tonight. So it's just, you know, just being very comfortable with who you are, talking to someone who makes you feel comfortable and affirms your desires, okay? Receiving love and support, okay? So I feel like you should be open to, you know, talking to someone and getting the support that you need to encourage you not to procrastinate, Scorpio, okay? All right. Thank you guys for watching. Moving on to the sign of Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius friends, welcome to your weekly tea here on my channel, Healing Theology. I'm Myra. If this is your first time watching, and this is for the sign of Sagittarius for July the 7th through the 14th. And let's see what guidance we get. I'm going to start with the Don Miguel Ruiz Four Agreements deck. All right, and let's see what agreement Saggies should make this week. All of these decks, the link to these decks are in the description box below. So if you need or are interested in purchasing one of the decks I'm using tonight, the Amazon link is below. All right, Sagittarius friends, let's get your guidance from the Four Agreements deck. All right, what agreements should Saggies make this week? June 7th through the 14th. I am also a Sagittarius, guys. So I'm interested in seeing what we need what we need to do this week. How are we gonna make this week better than last week, right? All right, guys. So we have here, always do your best, Sag. This is funny because Scorpio got this card, and I am a Saggy Scorpio cusper. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. It says stay in the present moment, like stay focused. For us, I feel like this is more stay focused. All right. It's also when you don't sort of focus on the past or the future, like you're really just in the moment. That could be a very Saggy thing too. But it says keep your attention on today. Don't worry about yesterday or tomorrow. Stay in the present moment. This is the beginning of a new understanding, a new dream. So we'll take it when we Sag, for sure. All right, let's get you an angel answer and see if there is a question in your head, Sagittarius, sort of formulate that now, and we'll see what answers the angels have for you guys this week, June the 7th through the 14th for Sagittarius. All right, guys, you have wait. Okay, so wait and do something in the near future. Okay, so if you were thinking about doing something now, your guidance is to wait. Okay, and then let's see what you should surrender or surrender to. There's a new moon in Gemini on Thursday. So start to formulate intention. What do you want to create during this new moon? And Mars is in Leo. Friends, so I do feel strongly that do not go in here. Sorry, Sagittarius, I have two cards that don't belong in this deck. I'm just trying to put them back with their home. All right, so let's see, Sag, what you should surrender or surrender to during this new moon in Gemini on Thursday. So, surrender to the wisdom of your body, Sagittarius. It says, listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. Very good. And then it says, surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal. Sorry, hold on. Jordan, I'm recording. All right, so it says, whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. So your body could be letting you guys know. I feel like you are surrendering to healthy options for your body, Sagittarius. I really like this. If you, anything that you are doing to your body, I feel like your body will let you know if you're overdoing it. And I feel like, you know, pay attention and be aware, be present, and aware of what's going on in your body. I remember somebody shared with me that it's a nurse actually shared with me that most people don't taste, they only taste the first bite of their food, and then after that it's just eating your program to eat. So it's about really mindfulness this week, Sagittarius. I feel like you should be intentional and notice when you're full. So if you have an addiction of some type, notice what sparks anxiety, what makes you eat if you're an emotional eater. But I feel like whatever it is, I feel like this week could be really critical to sort of understanding what you could be addicted to if you don't already know, and then changing that behavior. Also, surrender comparisons to other people, Sagittarius. Keep your eyes on your own paper. So again, stay in the present. Focus on your strengths, attractiveness, and your power. All right, Sag, that's all great advice. I'm loving every minute of it. All right, so let's see what's going on, Sag. We're going to get your overall energy for the week. Any crossing energy? Hey, Schoolie, how are you, babe? We're going to find out how the week can get any better than this, Sag, and then the outcome. All right, overall energy for my Sagittarius friends. Hold on, guys. Overall energy for Saggies, June 7th through the 14th. Now I'm ready. Thank you, angel spirits, guides. Overall energy for my Saggies. All right, guys, so you have here two really great major arcana, the World card and the Sun. Wow, how is that for new beginnings, for happiness, for joy? It is really like a cycle ending, a new cycle starting. Some of you could be, I mean, it's such a childlike innocence to this sun card and the Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius, this looks so good. And the Ace of Cups. Like some of you could be falling in love. It is really big, bold, beautiful changes, Sagittarius. I love this. For some of you, Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy. So it really is, and Jupiter is retrograde in Pisces. So there could be an expansion of something that you love. You could definitely fall in love. This is a lot of joy. Really awesome energy. Let's take a look at your challenge or crossing energy this week for Sag. All right, so to be impulsive, the Knight of Wands. This is definitely Sag. So your guidance is to wait, Sagittarius. I feel like you want to act on something. So even if something new comes in your life, I do feel like, and this is too, it could even be monetary with the Nine of Pentacles here. So it could be wealth oriented. So I feel like you could act on something this week, but you could have to wait on an answer or a result and get that in the near future. Very interesting. Let's take a look at how does the week get any better than this for Sagittarius? This is nice, Sag. I'm telling you, I'm here for all of the goodness. All right, so the Ten of Swords. So this is the card of oppression and strife. There could be some conflict this week, Sagittarius. There could be some monetary obstacles or challenges. I do feel like you could be internally frustrated or torn about something. The Ten of Swords can also represent if you have physical back pain or just pain in general. You could feel stabbed in the back. This card is when somebody feels oppressed, especially for a Sag, to feel locked down, oppressed, or constrained is horrible. We love the feeling of freedom and liberty. So I do feel like there is some strife or endings this week. It's definitely the Five of and Ten of Wands, right? Feeling pressured, stressed out because of conflict. All right, let's take a look at your outcome, Sag. Definitely don't compete with people, Sagittarius. I feel like that's what this Five of Wands is about. And then I see the Knight of Discs. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow, steady, paying attention to detail, Sagittarius. So I feel like whatever you're doing, definitely pay attention to detail. And then the Three of Wands. This is like something virtuous. This is valor. Doing something that you can be proud of, Sag. I really like that. I really like that. Doing something you can be proud of, friends. This is good. Stay present, guys. Stay focused. Stay in the moment. I feel like in the near future, you will be doing something that you're very proud of. You'll be proud of your work. You'll be proud. The opportunity will come to you. I am curious, guys. I want to clarify this strife and oppression. For Sagittarius. Somebody's stomach could be upset. I get that too. What's the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands for Sag? You may be competing for something too, Sag, a job. I feel like something could be any, but you could be competing for something. What's the Five of Wands? Some of you may play professional sports. You could have bet on a game or something too. The Ace of Swords. So there's going to be some communication and clarity. I feel like this is going to come up in the near future. Because see, you have this weight card with the sword. So I feel like you're going to get an answer for something, Sagittarius. And I do think you are going to be successful. There's a Six of Wands. So there is some type of success, accolades, affirmation, being in the spotlight, perhaps. but I do think something is ending with the Five of Swords here. So this is really good. I feel like something is ending. It's fine. It's fine. I feel like you'll get an honest answer. You'll have the truth, but you come out shining and victorious, which is okay. So, yeah, no worries, Sagittarius. Stay in the moment. Try not to worry about the future. I don't see that anyway. I do see you not, striving with people. Don't compare yourself with others. Or I feel like don't even get into petty arguments with people. This is a beautiful overall energy, Sagittarius. Everything to you in good time, wealth, happiness, kids if you want them. It's sort of like if you have a destined path, there's no need to get into minor conflicts with people, right? And it's like, why would you do that? That's silly. That's a waste of time. So, very good, Sagittarius. Avoid any kind of misunderstandings and disagreements with people, for real. All right, moving on to the sign of Capricorn. All right, Capricorn friends, welcome to your weekly tea for June 7th through the 14th. Here on my channel, Healing Theology, I'm Myra. And this is guidance for Capricorn. I'm starting with the Don Miguel Ruiz for agreements deck, Capricorn. So let's see what guidance, what agreement you guys are making this week. And this is for my caps, all placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Capricorn, you have don't make assumptions. Be aware of unconscious assumptions. So there's a new moon in Gemini this Thursday, and we are retrograde. Mercury's retrograde. I feel like you could feel like Capricorn, you know what's going on, but you don't know everything. So you could be making assumptions about things. Just be mindful of that. It says assumptions are made so fast and unconsciously most of the time because we have agreements to communicate this way. We have agreed that it is not safe to ask questions. We have agreed that if people love us, they should know what we want or how we feel. So you could really be in this energy, Capricorn, and feeling like, well, people know how I feel. They've known me long enough to know how I would react, what I would do. It's still not a good practice to ever assume anything, Capricorn, all right? So I do feel like you need to, instead of feeling like people should know, make sure you are communicating your intentions and expectations very clearly, okay? All right, let's get you an angel answer. So if you have a specific question, Capricorn, this week, let's see what answers the angels have for you guys. Answers for Capricorn. All right, guys, you have forgiveness. Yeah, I feel like you guys could be offended because you feel like someone should know how you feel or they didn't do something you wanted them to do. But it's like, well, did you really communicate fairly to people or did you assume they should know something? Just be mindful of that. And then there's a success with an exclamation point there. So I really love that. I love that. That's a beautiful energy. Something is going to be successful. I feel like especially if you take this advice and not make assumptions, communicate clearly, adjust your expectations so you're not disappointed. And I do see a very successful, not only week, but existence, right? All right, and what should Capricorn surrender or surrender to during this new moon in Gemini on Thursday? All right, guys, you have here surrender to the beauty of the natural world. And it says take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Emphasis on break because you guys do work a lot, Capricorn. It says replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. I do feel like this is sort of get out into nature, get outside, spending time outside. You guys are earth signs. So I feel like there's really a need to ground and reconnect with the essence of who you are, getting outside. You guys are very practical, right? And disciplined. So I do feel like this is about you really taking a break and getting out. Definitely try to get outside this week if you can. All right, Capricorn, so I'm going to get your overall energy, your crossing energy, how the week can get any better than it is now, and your outcome. All right, overall energy for my Capricorn friends, June 7th through the 14th, please. There's an assessment that HR people. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Stephanie, you know I'm an hour behind you, so it's only 9 o'clock here in Texas. So Capricorn, what I'm really feeling is, I lost my train of thought. The bias. If you guys have ever done it, sometimes they do it in human resources, but it's like an implicit bias assessment. I feel like some of you should do this online. So Google it and see if you can find an implicit bias. Because what that assessment does is help you to understand where you may have biases that you didn't realize it. So with this be aware of unconscious assumptions card. So I feel like Capricorn, it's really important that you be aware of how you're seeing things may not necessarily be the way it is. I know you guys cannot conceive of that, but it's true. All right, so your overall energy is the Two of Swords. To see how she has her veil is covering her eyes. So there, you don't have necessarily a clear view of something, Capricorn. You just need to be aware of that. So I feel like just if you go into this week understanding, I may not be seeing something clearly, or I don't need to make assumptions. Let me ask questions and that kind of thing. Then I think you're off to a great start. Oh, I hear you. Stephanie, I did Cancer already, so you definitely can rewind to Cancer and see get the weekly tea for Cancer if you haven't already. All right, friends. So let me see. All right, Capricorn, what is your crossing energy this week? Some of you could be at a stalemate with someone. You could not be speaking to someone. You could be very much overthinking something, Capricorn, for sure. Crossing energy for Capricorn, June 7th through the 14th. Oh, that's a lot. Let's narrow that down. All right, the Nine of Coins, guys. So this is really good. It's very independent. That could be it. The Nine of Coins is having a very high self-esteem and knowing how to do stuff, knowing how to make money, knowing how to manifest. The Queen of Wands is here as well, which is Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. But I feel like, so the challenge this week could be wanting to do something to make money in particular, or manifest some kind of material thing, wealth, or something in the natural, but you could not know how to do it, or you could be really overthinking how to do it. The ideas may not be flowing right off the top. How does the week get any better than this for Capricorn? It could be dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, and who's trying to manifest abundance. All right, guys, so you have here the Five of Cups, which is some kind of disappointment. And the Seven of Wands, which is this courageous, confident energy. I feel like someone may need you to come to their defense, or they could be defensive because their feelings are hurt, Capricorn. I feel like you will need to set boundaries maybe, or you yourself may be defensive with someone. Let's get the outcome. All right, so we have here the King of Wands, lots of fire. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, the Hanging Man, and the Eight of Wands. So I feel like communication is at a stalemate, maybe with a fire sign. I do feel like Um, something is, yeah, there's a stalemate here with the Two of Swords. I feel like you guys could feel like you're right about something and decide to stop talking to someone. But I do see a successful energy. For some people, I feel like this could also be a creative block of some type. And I just need to clarify this Two of Swords for you guys. Yeah, I do see some defensive energy because someone is sad, but I see a Tower and the Queen of Swords. So Capricorn, I do feel like, you know, try not to make assumptions, because I do feel like you guys could cut something or someone off very quickly because of something you believe. So I could totally see that. Yeah, the Queen of Swords don't play games. So I do feel like you could jump to conclusions, make a quick judgment that could really upset some things or set some things in motion that you can't undo. All right, so be careful about making assumptions, because once you make an assumption that something is true or correct, then you guys are more likely to make a decision based on an assumption. So be careful about that, because I feel like you guys will act on it for sure, especially with Mars and Leo on Friday. If you think something is true, you're going to act on it. You're going to act on it. You're not going to wait. You're going to act on it. So just be mindful of that, Capricorn, okay? All right, real good. Moving on to the sign of Aquarius. All right, Aquarius friends, welcome to your weekly tea, June 7th through the 14th. Getting you guys some guidance for this week. All righty, so there's a new moon in Gemini Thursday, a Mars entering Leo on Friday. So just be mindful of those placements. Set intention for this new moon, Aquarius. What is it that you want to manifest? All righty. Let's get an agreement for this week and see what agreement you guys should make with yourselves. All right. Guidance for my Aquarius friends this week, June 7th through the 14th. And this is all placements of Aquarius, okay? All right, Aquarius, you have be impeccable with your words, friends. Release the need to be right, Aquarius. It says when you believe something, you assume you are right, and you may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. Some of you may be a Capricorn cusper, because I promise that's the sermon I just preached to Capricorn, didn't I? So release the need to be right, Aquarius friends. Let me get you a card from the power of surrender to see what you should surrender or surrender to during this new moon in Gemini on Thursday. All right, you guys have surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Like you could be right. It says, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past, Aquarius. Then you can own your power and soar in life. I feel like this is also about not letting people label you or labeling yourself like I'm not good at these. I'm not good at doing, and you fill in the blank. Like I'm not good at making decisions, or I'm not good at whatever. So, and then surrender to success. So if you're like, I feel like there's a belief that you guys have that's outdated. It doesn't apply right now or at this time of your life. And also surrender to complete healing, Aquarius. And it says, open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Very nice. All right, guys. And then let's get you an angel answer, friends. So formulate a question, Aquarius, and let's see what answers the angels have for you guys. So that card said you're ready. Guidance for Aquarius, please. meditation brings answers. So I do feel like this is about prayer, meditation, setting aside space to get answers. And then there's something better for you, Aquarius. All right, guys, so let's get your overall energy for the week. Aquarius, we'll get your crossing energy, how the week can get any better than this, and then the outcome. All right, overall energy for Aquarius, June 7th through the 14th. All right, so the 9 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. This is a lot of overthinking, Aquarius, for sure. Not able to let something go. I feel like being very persistent, for sure. Not giving up on something, but I feel like also not being sure what to do. I do think meditation brings answers, Aquarius, especially if you are trying to make a decision about something or have a persistent thought that won't go away. All right, what's the crossing energy for Aquarius? All right, guys, so the 2 of Pentacles, this really did try to come out a minute ago, so I'm not surprised. Guys, in the area of love, Aquarius, I do feel like some of you are juggling more than one person, or there's something that you really care deeply about. 2 things you care deeply about. You're having trouble making a decision. Maybe between people. Some of you could be trying to decide if you should give up on something or not. How does the week get any better than this for Aquarius? All right, so starting something new, the Page of Wands. For some people, this is a career with the Queen of Swords here, Aquarius. So that's your energy. Some of you could be dealing with there could be an age difference between 2 people, but the 9 of Cups is you choosing something new that makes you very happy. And it could be a new career. Let's get your outcome. So I feel like in the area of love, there could be something that's coming to an end. Some of you may feel betrayed or stabbed in the back by someone that you really trusted or were close to. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but I do see something coming to an end because of hurt feelings or betrayal or something like that. But I also see a card of victory and success, Aquarius. I don't feel like these are related. I feel like in the area of relationships, you're going to be ending one. I do feel like as far as money goes, there's something that you guys are open to or going to choose that may bring you some notoriety, attention, success, being high profile, or something like that. But I think it's going to make you very happy. So while one thing is maybe ending, or I think that there's some exciting new things happening in your life, or something that you're willing to explore or focus on really does, or do, something you're willing to do leads to some success, maybe promotion for you guys, being acknowledged by others, or others being able to see it. See you in the limelight in some way. All right, I don't see, you guys may be feeling a little afraid or stuck, but I do think healing is definitely, the Temperance card is there. The card of Sagittarius, there's some kind of healing or something that's happening, okay? All right, wonderful. All right, Aquarius, have a wonderful week. Blessings to all of you. Moving on to the sign of Pisces. All right, Pisces friends, how are you? right, Pisces. So this is for this week, June 7th through the 14th. All Pisces placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, I don't know if you're still there, all bomb, but I love you dearly, honey. If you are still there, thank you for hanging in there. She's my Pisces tribe member. Love you. And we're going to get you some guidance, guys. There is a full moon, a new moon in Gemini on Thursday. So let's see what you should surrender or surrender to during this new moon in Gemini on Thursday. All right, guys, so you have here surrender frustration, Pisces. It says, frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. And surrender to the wisdom of your body, Pisces, as well. Okay? I feel like your body will send you messages and let you know about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious, or that's a no. If you are energized and happy, then move forward. But surrender frustration and surrender the idea that you guys can fix any person, right? All right, what agreement is Pisces making this week with themselves, June 7th through the 14th? What agreement should they make with themselves? All right, guys, you have here, always do your best. Practice makes perfect, Pisces. So it says, by doing your best over and over, you can master the art of transformation by doing your best. The habits of misusing your word, taking things personally, and making assumptions will become weaker and less frequent with time. So, practice makes perfect, even with your words. Okay? And we're going to get you an answer from the Angel Answer Deck, Pisces. So if there's a question that you have, formulate that now and we'll see what answers the angels have, even if you're watching the recording. All right. That card said wait, but I need to make sure. Okay. Crystal clear guidance for Pisces, please, angels. All right, there's something better. All right, Pisces, so there you go. There's something better, and then there's a don't stop with an exclamation point. All right, so let's see what that is all about, friends. All right, overall energy for Pisces this week, June 7th through the 14th. Overall energy for this week for Pisces, June 7th through the 14th. All right, guys, so you have here the Lovers. It is Gemini season, immediately comes to mind, but there's some kind of connection that you guys have on your mind. There's also the Four of Cups here, which is about, it's sort of that luxury, the bliss and boredom that comes from knowing someone very well. This could be someone in a relationship. It could be just a little boring, but it's like some of you are unhappy with a current relationship. There could just not be a lot of excitement in something. It doesn't mean that it's unstable. Some of you could be receiving an offer, but you also have another four, which is about meditation, resting, and rejuvenating. So there could be a need, you guys, to pull back, regroup, and then reemerge in some way with someone that you are close to or have a connection, a close connection with. And this could be a love interest, a sibling. All right, let's see what your crossing energy is. All right, so some of you, this is the Ace of Cups came out, which is a card of new love, Pisces. And so the challenge for some of you could be that you do want to start something new. See how that green light is in her heart chakra? So I feel like some of you do want something new and exciting, or you want that connection with someone for sure. How does the week get any better than this for Pisces? What is your advice, Holy Spirit, for Pisces this week? June 7th to the 14th. All right, so you have to pull back the Eight of Cups and the Three of Wands, partnerships and alliances. I do feel like, Pisces, that this is, you guys may be pulling back from a connection or withdrawing. I also see the Sun, which I feel like if you do pull back, you will get what you want. I do feel that. What's the outcome? I do feel like the beginning of your new love comes from, for some people, meditation and prayer, being real specific during this new moon, asking for what you want. Okay? Your outcome is the World card, Destiny, Transformation, another major arcana, the card of Scorpio. The universe is bringing something to you. It's ending something, and you have foundations and achievements. I feel like a relationship that is core to your life, Pisces, is undergoing some major transformation. So I feel like there's going to be some major changes going on in somebody's household, whether it is a marriage, or it is, somebody is definitely suffering in silence here with the Nine of Swords. So I feel like some people are in a relationship and feel very alone. They're not saying what they're going through to anybody. They're just feeling very frustrated by something. But I feel like there's some things in motion. Either the universe is bringing you new love. I do feel like some of you are, but there's something that's destined for you. And it has a very good foundation. Because I also have the card of Triumph. So I feel like you should not stop trying, Pisces, whatever it is. I feel like you should keep going. Don't stop. I do think there is a spiritual union or connection either worth fighting for and working on, or don't stop believing that there is a union for you, because I really believe that there is. So don't give up on dating. Like if you've been online dating or something like that, and you're like, I'm just going to give up, I can't find anyone. Not true. I feel like you're right at the verge of a major breakthrough. What you're looking for is also looking for you, Pisces. So do not give up. Jupiter is still in your sign and rules your sign, a sign of expansion, fortune, and good luck. So I do feel like, don't get frustrated, guys. Don't give up. All right, beautiful. I love that reading. All right, moving on to the sign of Aries this week. Hello there, beautiful Aries friends. Welcome to your weekly tea here on my channel, Journey Theology. I'm Myra, and we are getting into your guidance for the week of June 7th through the 14th. This is going to pick up your energy currently or give you guidance and be predictive, Aries. So we've been going strong for almost 2 hours, guys. All right, so let's get answers for Aries. All right, friends, so you have here forgiveness. All right, so something could be going on, Aries, that makes you, it's a situation where there could be an disagreement, right? But get more information, guys. I'm going to add to that, don't make assumptions. So I feel like you guys need to get more information on something before you feel like you've been done dirty, done wrong, or fall out with somebody. It's like you need to get more information. All right, let's get you some guidance from the Four Agreements deck for this week, Aries. And links to these cards are in the description box below. If you are interested in purchasing any of these decks, then click the link. All right. All right, what agreement should my Aries friends be making this week, June 7th through the 14th? All right, guys, so you have here, always do your best and don't overdo it. Aries, this is doing the most. There is something, guys, that you could be doing. It's like, it says always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and go against yourself, and it will take you longer to accomplish your goal. Hey, Naomi. So, yeah, you guys are maybe doing the most this week. And you also have don't take anything personally. Love and respect yourself. All right. And let's get you a card from the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connections deck, friends, and see what you should surrender or surrender to during this new moon in Gemini on Thursday. All right, Aries, so you have surrender to effortlessness. I like this. Stop pushing so hard, Aries. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Interesting. And yeah, with that Mars and Leo on Friday, I feel like fire signs are really gonna have to sort of need a little bit of help with moderation, though. And this card just says surrender to the wisdom of your body, Aries. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious or stop. If you are energized and happy, move forward. All right, Aries. So let's see what's going on with you guys this week. All right, Aries, let's get your overall energy this week. June 7th to the 14th, 2021. Overall energy for my Aries friends, please. All right, guys, so you have here the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Coins, and the Strength card. Some of you could be worried about money. You could be worried, it could be dealing with a Leo, but I feel like there is something that is going slow, and it could create some worry or frustration. It could even be in the area of love with the Knight of Cups. It feels like somebody in your life, Aries, could be moving slow because they themselves have worries or concerns. This could, if you do have some worries or concerns, I do feel like you should get more information. What's the crossing energy? I feel like you don't have to work hard, that something is going to come to you. You don't have to go to it or work hard to find out. What's the crossing energy? I feel like you guys have to pay attention. Like sometimes if it takes a lot of effort to do something, that is Spirit's way of saying you don't need to do it. Like rejection or a brick wall or effort could be pushing you in a new direction. Your crossing energy is the High Priestess and the Two of Coins. This is about knowing when you're doing too much, Aries. You guys could be, the Two of Pentacles is when you have one foot in, one foot out. But this is just when somebody is really walking a fine line, really burning the candle at both ends, for sure. You guys could have trouble knowing when you're overdoing it. How does the week get any better than this for Aries? All right, guys, you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is about patience and planning. The Ace of Coins. That's beautiful. A big opportunity there. And the Six of Cups. So I just feel like this week is definitely about being patient. Aries, for sure. You don't have to work harder to get better results. One of my favorite affirmations is I do less and attract more. And that's really this week is a big part of your week for sure. Outcome for Aries. You guys are feeling really good. Think about happy things. Reconnect with any childhood dreams you have. So I have the Five of Cups and the Seven of Wands, Aries. I feel like somebody who wants to make you an offer could be blocked. So if you've blocked someone, or I feel like you could be sad because there's an opportunity, I feel like, coming to you guys, but you could be defensive about it or have blocked it. It could even be a technology glitch. So you may not be getting the offer that you want because of technology. I do feel that. But I feel like there's some opportunity with the Queen of Pentacles here that could be coming towards you, but you're not facing it, or your back is turned to the opportunity. You're not aware. This could also be somebody in your life that is blocking things that are coming towards you. Could be another fire sign. But I feel like you inadvertently could be blocking blessings coming to you too, Aries. So just be mindful of that. You could be feeling like somebody isn't reaching out to you, but they really are. It's just something could be blocking it. We're still in a Mercury retrograde, so it could be a technology glitch or something. So just try not to jump to conclusions. It could be someone from your past, and it could just be money or financial too. All right. All right, Aries, so have a wonderful week. Last but not least are our Taurus friends for June 7th through the 14th. So Taurus friends, welcome to your weekly reading. If you guys have been watching, thank you for hanging in there. I am holding on. Trying to maintain the same energy level, but I've been at this for 2 hours nonstop. So Taurus, let's get you some guidance here from the Angel Guidance deck for this week, June 7th through the 14th. All right, guys, you have helpful people in the near future. This could be your current network, or someone that you will be helping, or someone who will help you in the near future, Taurus. It's really nice. So trust that things are going to work out. The people that you need are going to show up in your life. Alrighty. There is a new moon in Gemini on Thursday. Let's see what you should surrender or surrender to. All right, you have surrender outdated beliefs about yourself, and surrender worry. So it says, let go of limiting beliefs about yourself that originate from the past, Taurus. Then you can own your power and soar in life. And make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. And surrender to miracles, Taurus. It says, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen, because they can. So you guys may be worried about something. You may be feeling like you can't do something, but I do feel like there are helpful people around you, your angels, your spirit guides, people that are a part of organizations. I just feel like there's something in the near future that will be helpful to you. And then let's see which agreement you guys should make this week. And links to the decks are below if you want to purchase one of these decks. All right, Taurus. So you guys also have here, be impeccable with your word. Create a beautiful dream. And I love the musicianship there. It says your word can create the most beautiful dream, or your word can destroy everything around you. Impeccability of the word only creates beauty, love, and heaven on earth. I feel like some of you guys are songwriters, and this could be you creating lyrics. I also think you should be careful about what you sing, because you are singing things into fruition, singing things into reality. So be mindful of that, Taurus. Whatever you're doing, just be mindful of it. Do it with intention, even if you are creating lyrics or whatever it is. Mean what you say what you mean. You know, some of you may want to sing about miracles or write songs about miracles or something like that. All right, let's get your overall energy this week, Taurus, June 7th through the 14th. Messages for Taurus, please. So the card that fell out was the Page of Pentacles, which is somebody may be new at something. You could be young, trying to make money, but it's something new. The Two of Cups and the Devil card. So this is a relationship with a Capricorn for some of you. There's some kind of connection, guys, that could be toxic. Yeah. Things could be moving forward with a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. But there's some kind of connection you guys have that may not be good for you. Your crossing energy is Judgment and the Empress, both major arcana, Taurus. So I feel like, again, the Empress is your energy, literally. That card is Libra and Taurus. But I do feel like you guys need to make a decision. A big one. You may be trying to decide about starting something new. But the Five of Cups is here, and I feel like you're trying to avoid heartbreak for some of you, or disappointment or sadness. There could also be a decision that's not your call, that's higher than you. Okay? I do feel like this is about miracles too. Let's take a look at your advice, Holy Spirit. How does this week get better than this for Taurus? How does the week get better than this for Taurus, please? All right, so we have the Queen of Cups and the Six of Coins. This is balance. This is miracles, unexpected financial blessings, a lot of love, openness, and receptivity. Taurus, I really like that. Reciprocity and give and take this week is going to be key. I feel like it's also not being afraid to give, not being afraid to receive love. And let's take a look at the outcome. I do feel like you have the support of Spirit in the situation. If you don't have enough, I feel like Spirit is going to make something enough. Some of you are dealing with a very fair water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Your outcome is success, the Six of Wands. I love it. This is the card of graduations and overwhelming success, getting a lot of attention and notoriety. I love it. Some of you are getting an offer, the Page of Cups, something that will last you, the Ten of Pentacles, which is long-lasting financial blessings, and the Ace of Cups is a little new love. This looks so good with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Taurus. Like, this is just really things working out in your favor. Try not to worry. And just believe that miracles are happening. I'm looking at a really beautiful outcome here. Somebody could pay you back money that they owe you unexpectedly, and you're like, oh, wow, I didn't think that they would do that. But I do feel like something that starts off as small interest or small beginnings does blossom into something really big and long lasting. So for some of you, this is long lasting love. There's a connection that will result in a long lasting, loving relationship. It's beautiful. All right, Taurus. Well, have a great week, friends. If you need a personal reading, hit the links in the description box below and make an appointment, or just hang out with us at the Daily Tea at 3, and you guys can get an on-the-spot reading at that time as well, okay? All right, guys. Well, thank you for hanging in there with me. For those of you who did, it's a little late. I started late, but I wanted to get these out and get guidance to people for the week. I thought it could be helpful. I think that it is. Thank you so much for being here, friends. Get a good night's sleep, guys, and wake up tomorrow knowing that you are blessed, that there is grace that is sufficient for you for the day ahead. The universe, spirit, God has your back, and you are loved. Have a wonderful week, guys. Bye-bye.